Hey, we are currently on I-270 heading north in Montgomery County, where you can see a lot of rainfall right now heading through the area. 270 for the most part. It's not a standstill, but going pretty slow right now. It's got a pretty good steady rain. It's been like this for the last 15 to 20 minutes that we've been traveling northbound. Just south of the Montrose Road exit, we're currently going toward Gaithersburg, where we're hearing some reports of some pretty heavy rain right now. If you guys have any reports or hear of anything in Montgomery County, Frederick County, Loudoun, Fairfax, please send us all your pictures. We'd love to see that. But right now, if you're getting ready to go home anytime soon, especially heading northbound on 270, northbound and I-95, westbound and 66, be prepared because you're going to hit a lot of rain heading out of the district in any one of those directions. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're in the local lanes of 270, just before Montrose Road, where there is a lot of rain right this very moment. We're about to get off on Montrose Road, it looks like, and go eastbound as we head toward Gaithersburg. You know, cars are going pretty slow. Everyone's handling the conditions pretty well right now, but you can kind of see when there are cars around our camera a little bit of ponding. That's because we're getting, you know, a continuous amount of rain here. It's not really getting heavier, it's not getting lighter, it's just coming down at the same rate. A lot of it too. See some cars turning off to the left here as we come out of the overpass. See Kat saying Middlebrook Road in Germantown, raining hard out there. Oh, but another person's clear in Germantown as well. So we're gonna try to make our way up there and getting off on Tower Oaks Boulevard. So the interesting thing about our coverage area, though, just seeing everyone commenting, West Virginia, the sun is shining. Hopefully it'll be like that here soon, but I know we're expecting severe storms, at least in the Beltway area, for much of the afternoon here. See Lisa, only it's raining extremely hard. Couldn't see a thing in Montgomery Village, according to Mo. Man, really impressive right now. Unlike the storms we had yesterday in the Potomac, Bethesda area, where there was a lot of lightning strikes, even Tinleytown around our station. This just seems to be a rain event, at least where we are right now. We haven't really seen any lightning, just a good, steady rain. But you know, the concern with that is if it just keeps on going like this, is just flooding. So we're definitely going to head to some of those points in Montgomery County where flooding is a common occurrence. Kind of see off to our right too, it's ponding. I can't tell if that's a Toyota or not, but yeah, you should probably slow it down when you come across a puddle like that, especially if you're in a smaller car. Hey. For those of you who are familiar with the area where we are in lower Montgomery right now, we're coming up on Wooden Parkway. Heading towards Gaithersburg right now. Gaithersburg, Germantown, that's where we hear the rain is coming down the steadiest. Haven't heard any major or big reports of flooding just yet. Have heard of some trees down in the Germantown area. But so far, coming out of the district, northwest, Tinleytown, coming up River Road, 270, the spur, no damage to report yet. So that's definitely some good news. Once again, a lot of rain, so you're going to want to take it slow, especially in 270. It's always a headache when it comes to any normal rush hour, but you can expect it to be pretty slow today too. Well, Looking at your guys' comments, keep them coming. John Farr said about an hour ago there was lots of thunder and lightning. Crown Farm, Gaithersburg. It's probably like what we saw yesterday then. You can still see plenty of rain. Once again, if you're just joining us too, we rely heavily on what you guys do for us with your eyes and ears and phones in the metro area. So if you have any pictures of any damage in your area or flooding, make sure to give it to us, WSA9. We may put those on our Facebook page on the air, but what you guys give us is really important because that allows us to tell others where they shouldn't go, where they should slow it down. Useful information, especially during a situation like this. So we really appreciate your guys' help, and just send us any information you have. You can see Linda saying it's thunder in Carroll County, north of here right now. Kind of makes sense. The last time I looked at the line, it looked like it was kind of a north, it was heading north through Frederick and Carroll. Right now we're still on Woodin Parkway, heading through the heart of Montgomery County. Still a lot of rain, people taking it slow. Speed limit here is 35. We're probably going less than 30 right now. Our photographer, expert driver, Eric Jensen, just gave us a thumbs up, making sure to keep it slow, because there's really no need to race through a situation like this. You see some people who aren't too bright and may say, hey, let's roll through a ponding situation at like 50 miles per hour. That's a good way to lose control of your car, so please never do that. But you can see even the gentleman or the driver right in front of us taking it slow through that ponding scenario, and a lot of rainwater just coming up and splashing off the side of the road. Right now we're at the intersection of Woodin Parkway, and it looks like, Eric, if you can help me, it's Woodin and where?
Woodin and Falls Road.
Woodin and Falls Road. on Woodin Parkway right now. It looks like Fallsmead Road in lower Montgomery County. We're about to head back to Falls Road and head west toward Potomac, where we're hearing there's a pretty good amount of rainfall right now. Good news is, so far in our travels, we haven't seen any trees down or any major flooding scenarios. So that's certainly what we want to see. Once again, we're kind of in the beginning or middle of this rain event. So the one thing I would just preach to everyone who's going to hit the roads soon here in Montgomery County, Frederick, even if you're watching Carroll County, and certainly in Northern Virginia, is take it slow during rush hour. There's a lot of water, a lot of rainwater on the roads right now. So you certainly don't want to do anything to endanger your life or endanger anyone else, at that matter. But yeah, we're watching your comments here on Facebook Live too. Really do appreciate everything you guys are saying. John Farr, looks like the real heavy line just passed us here in Gaithersburg, so that's some good news. Was talking to Topper and Melissa not too long ago, though. They're directing us to head towards Potomac, so we're going to see what's there. Imagine it's pretty good rainfall in that area, which is kind of unfortunate because they had all that rain last night too in that rain and lightning event. So hopefully it's nothing too bad there. But we're about to take a right and head west on Falls Road right now from Woodin Parkway and see what we see from here. What's really impressive about this storm right now too is that just hanging around the 270 corridor, the storm, at least the lower part near the spur, we haven't seen the rain let up at all. It's just been a constant drive of a moderate to heavy rainfall, which is certainly something you don't want to see in lower parts of Montgomery County, especially where we have creeks that flood, and you know some of the obvious places too, especially around Rock Creek. See some ponding off to the side there, heading eastbound from those cars on Falls Road. But yeah, the further west we go, looks like the rain's getting a little steadier here. Certainly no blue skies in sight, that's for sure. Yep, Eric Jensen's behind the wheel here as we head further west toward Potomac. And he just had a pretty good observation. It's the first lightning bolt and crack of thunder that we've heard coming up on Montrose Road right now. We're at Montrose Road in Falls. Yeah, first crack of thunder and lightning that we've had so far here out on the roads. And rain is keeping up, but you can kind of see there off to the side, a lot of ponding on the side of Falls Road here too. Just 35 miles per hour. We're definitely keeping it a lot less than that. Right now, water ponding the entirety of our lane too. So definitely take it slow out here through the duration of this storm. See, Andrea just replied in Gaithersburg right now. Not too bad. That's good news. Hey, Rick, thanks for the compliment about 9 rocks. Appreciate that, too. Let us know what you're seeing out in Martinsburg. I'm not sure if you guys have any rain out there. Hopefully you don't. But, oh, look at that. That splash. Yeah, it's these lower areas where the road just kind of dips down, where the water can collect. You know where they are in your neighborhood. Make sure to take it slow when you hit those types of deals. You hit those fast, you definitely know what can happen to your car. Right now at Falls Chapel Way and Falls Road. For those of you who are just tuning in right now, we're almost in Potomac. We're not too far off from Potomac as we continue on Falls Road right now. A little bit of good news. Within the last probably 2 or 3 minutes, the rain is letting up a little bit. That's not to say that we don't have a lot of rain, but it's not as bad as it was about 10 minutes ago when we got off of 270. Certainly a lot of water that's collected on the road so far during this event in lower Montgomery County. Good news is, haven't seen any trees down, haven't seen any roads closed to flooding just yet. It's something we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on though as the night progresses or the afternoon progresses. I'm seeing some of the back and forth and commenting here on Facebook. John Farr, you were talking about how cool it got after the rain pushed on through in Gaithersburg, and that's a really good observation because where we are right now in Potomac, you can look right in front of us right now. This is a pretty good example of just how much water's come on through. And Eric Jansen is right now behind the wheel. Eric, can you pull off to the side here and possibly get some video of this? Sorry about that. Grab my umbrella and all that, but could be a good visual just to show people what it's like. But yeah, no, John Farr, you were talking about the weather situation when it comes to the temperature where you are. And yeah, where we are, it's 70 degrees right now, at least according to the temperature I saw on my phone. Trust Hopper and Melissa, though, with the exact temperatures and the entire WSA 9 weather crew. But yeah, it's certainly cooled down a considerable bit with this weather that's passed on through. Eric's positioning our car right now on Falls Road, the Weather Explorer, where you can see that pond. We're gonna get some video here real quick, but it's a pretty good, it's a lot of evidence to make sure you take it slow because sometimes these ponds will come out of nowhere. You can see that one that just rolled straight on through that small, compact car through that big pond. So we're gonna get some video here real quick of Falls Road in the Potomac area, and then we're gonna keep heading westbound. Hello everyone, sorry for the bit of a delay right there. For those of you who are joining in right now, we're on Falls Road and Eldwick Way in the Pine Knolls area of Montgomery County, kind of heading toward Glen Road right now, and you can kind of see right now in front of us a lot of water's collected along the roadway as we continuously head westbound right now. Good news is in the last 10 minutes the rain has been letting up a little bit in this area. That's not to say though we still don't have a lot of rainwater, which you can obviously see as the Mercedes-Benz in front of us. Make sure to take it slow and doesn't damage his vehicle at all. Actually, cars, it's kind of an awkward angle that we're at right now, but they're heading out of the westbound lanes right now to avoid that kind of major puddle we have. So far, no trees down that we've seen, with exception of what we're looking at right now in Falls Road. Not a lot of flooding scenarios we've seen so far in this part of Montgomery County either. That's not to say that's not activity happening elsewhere around the DMV. If there's anything you see in Montgomery County, Fairfax, Frederick, Carroll, please let us know. Just make sure to email us at WSA9 or hit up our Facebook page and show us your videos, your pictures, because all of that is important to our broadcast experience and letting other people know what they should pay attention for, especially heading into rush hour right now. But once again, good news, at least in this part of Montgomery County, heading towards Potomac, the storm is letting up a little bit. Although, you may be able to hear it right now, a little bit of thunder. So keep your eye out for that. But yep, thunder and lightning. But yeah, we're heading westbound toward Potomac right now to see what we can see in that area. If you may remember yesterday, there was a lot of thunder, lightning, and prolonged rain in that area. Hopefully, no flooding situations like we saw yesterday. They got hit pretty hard, as did Northwest DC. So we certainly don't want 2 days in a row of flooding in the same area. That can be pretty bad for homeowners. You may remember too, within a month's time, they got so much rain in that part of Montgomery County, there was even a sinkhole that occurred in Potomac in a residential area. So yep, ground's wet, and people there definitely don't want any more rain than they need. See Al Rubenstein, or Stina, my apologies, Al, saying huge thunder in Rockville right now. Yeah, we heard that right now too. But keep your comments coming. The more you guys let us know about your what's happening in your area, the more we can inform the rest of our viewing area. See Roberta, hi Roberta back.